Contestant number 4, Pam Confer. Hit the pavement. Hit the pavement, Pam Confer.
Mr. Contest Master, fellow Toastmasters, and most honored guests. 360 days, 1,640 hours, 518,400 minutes, 3.11 million seconds. That's how long it took for me to hit the pavement. You see, my dog Jazzy passed away. She died in my arms unexpectedly. She was more than a dog to me. She was my daughter. I don't have any children. So that little girl was everything to me. And I thought it would look awkward to kind of keep walking without her. I thought that I would appear weak even. But I did try. I would get up and put my jogging suit on and my tennis shoes, and I'd head out my front door down the driveway to the mailbox. I would open up the mailbox, take the mail out of the mailbox, and then I would walk back up the driveway into my home, and I would stand there and say, "It's okay, Pam, you can start again tomorrow." And I did. The next day, jogging suit, tennis shoes, out the front door, down the driveway to the mailbox, opened up the mailbox, took the mail out of the mailbox. And you guessed it, back up that driveway and to my house, where I would stand there and say, "There's always tomorrow." But it was something about day 360. Jogging suit, tennis shoes, right out that front door, down the driveway to the mailbox, opened up the mailbox, took the mail out of the mailbox. And then I put the mail back into the mailbox and I hit the pavement. That day, I walked 6 miles, 6. I felt like Forrest Gump. I just kept walking and walking and walking. It felt so good. But of course, fear found me. And people began to ask, "Excuse me, ma'am, where's your little dog? Hi, where's your puppy? Where's your baby?" And I would have to say, "Well, she passed away. But she'd be happy to know that you asked about her." That's when I knew that everything was going to be okay. You see, I realized that we are all designed to bounce back from what we bump into. We're all designed to bounce back from what we bump into. It is something about the friction in the pavement that fortified my muscles so that I can traverse my journey. It is something about the friction on that pavement that strengthened my heart rate so that I can walk longer and stronger. And so I ask you, Toastmasters, what is your pavement? Have you hit it yet? A few years ago, I took a trip to Costa Rica, and I stayed in this city right outside of San Jose called Heredia. El Ciudad Muy Hermoso, which means a beautiful city. And it really was, until I learned that there were no air conditioning units anywhere and that people just walked everywhere. Well, I'm from Mississippi. We will drive around the corner here. So it was quite the adjustment for Pamela. And then I took this amazing picturesque boat ride on the lake. It was so awesome. Until my purse fell over and all of my medication tumbled into the water. I ran to the side of the boat. No! I was waiting on Flipper, the dolphin, a pufferfish, a penguin, something in this water. Please toss my medication back on this boat. And yes, there are penguins in Costa Rica. For you see, I have severe allergies. 2 different nasal sprays, an inhaler, and 3 different medications a day just to make it. So I panicked. I said, I'm going to die. I'm not going to make it. I'm going to die. And then the next day, I hit the pavement in fear. But wait a minute. I can breathe. It turns out that I didn't have one issue with my allergies the entire time for the whole entire month that I was in Costa Rica. See, I thought the rest of the world was like my immediate environment. Did you know that the 2 worst places to live in the US if you have allergies would be Tennessee, where I'm from, and Mississippi, where I live? What I learned is that if we give ourselves enough space, we will breathe differently. And I never would have known what it really felt like to breathe had I not hit the pavement. And so I ask you, what is your pavement? Have you hit it yet? In junior high school, I ran track. And I was always the last leg on our relay races because I was more like the closer, the finisher. It was like, finish them. And there was this one time we were winning and I was running. And all of a sudden I tripped. I lost the baton. We lost because of me. Failure hurts. Losing, it hurts. But it didn't stop me from hitting the pavement every single track meet because I realized that if we never hit the pavement, we would never know what it feels like to run. And I always want to know what it feels like to run. And so I ask you, what is your pavement? What is that one thing you have yet to do? What is that one decision you have yet to make? What is that one fear you have yet to face? I invite you to hit your pavement, and I congratulate you in advance. Mr. Contest Master.